Have you ever imagined how you could find peace and prosperity even in the midst of your biggest challenges? Get ready for a shocking revelation. In a world full of adversity, there exists an ancient secret capable of completely transforming your life. Discover now how the power of unwavering faith can open the doors to abundance and security, even in the presence of your greatest enemies. This is an invitation to unravel the mysteries of Psalm 23 and enjoy a journey of fulfillment and wholeness. Stay with us and get ready for an experience that will change your perspective forever. God is exposing those whom the Bible mentions, the opponents who remind us that not everyone will sympathize with us or stand by our side. We can't be naive and assume that everyone appreciates or supports us. The divine word doesn't avoid the realities of adversaries. In Matthew 10:22, Jesus warns his followers, "You will be hated by everyone because of me." Similarly, in John 15:18, Jesus declares, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." These passages make it clear that as followers of Christ, we should not be surprised when we face opposition, hostility, or contempt from others, even when there is no logical justification for it. Even unbelievers will encounter opponents in their lives, because this is the nature of the world we live in. However, as believers, we not only encounter opponents as a result of life in this world, but we also face adversaries because of our faith in Jesus Christ. Some people will feel aversion towards you for no reason, and others will despise you for no reason at all. The scriptures mention opponents, and as a Christian, do not be naive and believe that everyone has sympathy for you or is on your side. The truth is, on your journey, you will encounter opponents. We live in an imperfect world, so do not be naive and think that everyone has affection for you. Do not be naive. Many followers of Christ are naive, but the divine word instructs us not to be naive. Today, I want to show what God will do for you in the presence of your adversaries, as expressed in Psalm 23. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lead me beside still waters. Refresh my soul. Guide me in the paths of righteousness for your name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Preparing a table before me in the presence of my enemies is a profound statement that captures the remarkable blend of kindness and care amidst adversity. This concept, highlighted in Psalm 23:5, reveals God's unwavering love and protection for his people, despite the presence of adversaries. God's provision and abundant blessings remain steadfast through the example of David. Through him, we learn valuable lessons about complete trust in God, unwavering confidence, and the assurance that he will supply all our needs. No one can prevent God from blessing you. It's a powerful truth that we must grasp and firmly hold on to. God's blessings are not subject to the opinions or actions of others. He is the sovereign ruler of the universe, and his plans and purposes cannot be thwarted by human opposition or negativity. God is not limited by human limitations. He doesn't need anyone's permission to pour out his blessings upon you. People may try to hinder, criticize, or even hate you, but their actions and opinions have no influence on God's ability to bless you. He is not subject to the whims and desires of humanity. Isn't it wonderful to serve a God who is capable of blessing you in the presence of your adversaries? Isn't it wonderful to serve a God who is not influenced by human beings? Imagine if God's forgiveness depended on the forgiveness of others. Imagine if his mercy were extended to us only if others showed mercy to us. Romans 9:15 says, "I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. The image of a table prepared in the presence of adversaries signifies the coexistence of God's care and the challenges we face. It is a powerful reminder that the presence of adversaries does not diminish the host's concern, but rather enhances the experience of God's goodness and abundance. Just as David found himself surrounded by adversaries, we too may encounter opposition in various forms. However, amidst it all, God's unwavering care and provision remain constant. David's life serves as a profound example of complete trust in God, despite being pursued by adversaries and facing imminent danger. David constantly placed his trust in the Lord. He understood that his strength and security came solely from God. This trust allowed David to experience God's presence and blessings even in the most challenging circumstances. By following David's example, we can find comfort knowing that our trust in God enables us to overcome the obstacles we face. David recognized his privileged position as a guest of God. This understanding allowed him to approach God with humility, reverence, and a deep sense of gratitude. As guests in the kingdom of God, we are also honored and privileged to experience His abundant blessings and protection. It is through this honorable position that we can find comfort and security, even when opponents surround us. God's love for His children is unwavering, and He is always ready to provide for our needs in the presence of our adversaries. God offers us a profound sense of security in the presence of our adversaries, just as David found refuge under God's wings. We can be certain that His protection surrounds us. Our adversaries may be strong, but the Lord's strength is infinitely greater. With Him as our shield and fortress, we need not fear those who oppose us. We can face challenges head-on, knowing that God's unwavering presence and protection will guide us. With a deep understanding of God's faithfulness and provision, we can confidently place our trust in Him, even in times of trial and uncertainty, just as David did. We must maintain unwavering trust and complete dependence on God. His promises and provisions remain steadfast, regardless of our circumstances. We can find comfort knowing that God is with us, guiding and sustaining us through every challenge we face. In the presence of my enemies serves as a powerful reminder of the kindness and care of our gracious God. David's experience teaches us to trust completely in God, even in the face of opposition. We can find comfort and security knowing that God is our faithful protector and provider as we navigate life's challenges. Let us remember that our trust in God enables us to experience His goodness and abundance, even in the presence of adversaries. May we find strength, peace, and unwavering faith as we place our complete trust in Him. Though David had adversaries, he ended Psalm 23 declaring, "And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Isn't it wonderful? The declaration to dwell in the house of the Lord forever is a powerful testimony to David's unwavering trust in God's faithfulness and his eternal hope in the Lord's promises. It signifies David's eternal security and his unwavering confidence in God's provision and protection. While facing adversaries in his earthly life, David knew that his true home was with the Lord, both in this life and in the life to come. It is impressive to witness David's unwavering faith and his resolute commitment to his guide. His adversaries couldn't prevent him from reaching his heavenly destination because he understood the importance of having a correct relationship with God. David's deep and intimate connection with his guide provided him with strength and security to overcome the obstacles and challenges he faced. The key to David's unwavering faith and his assurance in dwelling in the house of the Lord forever lies in his intimate relationship with God. He knew the Lord as his guide, the one who led, cared for, and protected him. David recognized that it was through this relationship that he found his true identity and security. Similarly, as believers, We are also called to cultivate a deep and personal relationship with our guide, Jesus Christ. Our ultimate hope and security are in Him. Regardless of the presence of adversaries or trials in our lives, when we place our trust in Him, our eternal destiny is secure, and we can confidently declare, just like David, that we dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Furthermore, David's proclamation serves as a reminder that our earthly circumstances and challenges do not define our eternal destiny. The adversaries we encounter in life may try to discourage us, harm us, or even lead us astray, but they cannot thwart God's plan for our lives. Our ultimate victory and our place of eternal dwelling are found in our relationship with the Lord. Even in the face of adversity, we are called to hold fast to our faith and trust in the goodness and faithfulness of the Lord. The presence of adversaries should not discourage us or cause us to lose hope. Instead, it should propel us to draw closer to our guide and seek His guidance and protection. As we reflect on David's words in Psalm 23, let us be encouraged to cultivate a deep and intimate relationship with our guide. May we trust in His unfailing love and grace, knowing that He will lead us, provide for us, and guide us to our eternal dwelling place with Him. Regardless of the adversaries we encounter in life, we can be assured that our ultimate home is in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23 is a powerful declaration of trust and security in God's providence, even in the presence of adversaries. It reminds us that regardless of the challenging circumstances we may face, we can find comfort and protection in the loving presence of our heavenly guide. Throughout history, many religious leaders and people of faith have found inspiration and comfort in the words of this psalm. It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest and most difficult moments of life, God is with us, guiding and strengthening us to face any challenge that may arise. The image of the table prepared in the presence of enemies is especially significant. It symbolizes the abundance of God's blessings, even when we are surrounded by those who wish us harm. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, but that God is by our side, sustaining and strengthening us every step of the way. Furthermore, the psalm also highlights the importance of trusting in God as our guide and protector. Just as David found refuge under the wings of God, we too can find security and peace in His presence. He is our rock and our refuge, a safe shelter amidst the storms of life. As we continue to reflect on the profound truths contained in this psalm, we are reminded of the importance of cultivating an intimate relationship with God. He is our shepherd, our closest friend, and we can trust Him to guide and sustain us in all areas of life. Ultimately, Psalm 23 invites us to place our trust and hope in God, even when we face adversities and challenges. It reminds us that with God by our side, there is nothing to fear. We can fully rely on His love and care, knowing that He is always with us, guiding and protecting us every step of the way. May we cling to the truths of this psalm and find strength, courage, and hope in God, our faithful shepherd and protector. May we continue to trust in His goodness and faithfulness, even in the toughest moments of life, and may we always remember that with God by our side, we are more than conquerors, and nothing can separate us from His eternal love. What a beautiful journey through Psalm 23. If you felt inspired by what you learned today and want to continue exploring deep and transformative topics, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Here you'll find more content that will challenge your beliefs and broaden your worldview. Additionally, you'll receive guidance that will help you find peace and prosperity, even in the face of the greatest challenges. Don't miss the opportunity to join a community of truth seekers and well-being enthusiasts. Like, comment, share, and don't forget to turn on notifications to stay up to date on all the latest news. Together, we can make a difference and transform lives. Thank you for being with us, and until the next video.